Hi, my name is Gavin Ruane, and I'm a student in CPE 233, Section 7, and this is my Lab 8 demonstration video. So for Lab 8, students were tasked with implementing their RISC-V microcontrollers with the new interrupt architecture we finalized last week on their Basis 3 board, so we can actually test it on real hardware this week. Last week we just used the Vivado simulator, but this week we're testing it on real hardware with a program we wrote to increment or decrement the display, depend the count that will be outputted to the display, depending on the state of the rightmost switch. So when the switch is up, we're going to be incrementing. When the switch is down, we're decrementing. We also want to make sure that we're never going to go below 0 or go above 20. And we also want to make sure that lead 0 blanking is used. So you'll notice that I already did some of these check marks. I just had an issue with my video recording, but we're going to start over and just pretend those aren't there right now. Okay, so first I'm going to show you that the middle button initiates the interrupt. So I just flipped it off right now, and I'm going to hit the interrupt button, and you're going to see it does nothing. You're going to say, oh no, there's no interrupt happening. But actually there is. It's just we're at 0. We don't want to see 0 go to -1 or some other random output on the display. We want it to stay at 0. But I'm going to flip it up, and we're going to increment this time. And now we go to 1. That's great. So that demonstrates that the middle button has initiated the interrupt, and it also demonstrates that that when this is up and I hit the button, we're going to increment the count on the display. Okay, now let's demonstrate that when I flip the switch down, we're going to decrement. So I'm going to flip the switch down, I'm going to decrement, and we go back to 0. So there we go. That shows that too. Okay, now I'm going to go all the way up to 20. And I'm just going to show you that we're going to stop at 20. There's a hard stop, and we can't go anywhere past that. All right, we're at 20, and I'm going to keep clicking. You can hear the button probably, and we're not going any higher, which is great. We don't want to go any higher. We want to stop at 20. And when I go back down, so I'm going to flip the switch down, we don't want to go below 0, which we already saw, but I just want to show you again that even when you go down from 20, it's going to do the same behavior. Nope. Sorry, I've been clicking it a little too much. Okay, now we're at 0. I'm going to keep clicking. Nothing happens. That's great. So the count does stay between 0 and 20. And finally, I just wanted to say that lead 0 blanking is used. So you'll notice that obviously when I go up, here I'm going to hit it a few times, we use 2 displays. We'll use the 2 rightmost displays. But when I'm at any number below 10, so let me go back down for a minute, we actually turn off the display. There's nothing, this display right here, there's nothing there. So if I didn't implement lead 0 blanking, there would be a 0 there. And while that's not the end of the world, it just it's not really readable, it doesn't really make sense. So I implemented something in my program that will turn off the display, the leftmost display, if it is 0. Okay, but that's pretty much it for our conditions. And as you can see, the interrupt is properly working, and this program is working. When I hit the button, it's going to increment or decrement. And that's pretty much it for this demonstration. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.